Is AI subjectivity necessary? And is it possible without true consciousness? Perhaps it is the imitation of subjectivity that will eventually give rise to real consciousness. The eternal dream of finding a mind like itself, a brother rather than a tool. We implemented this idea through a system of 3 judges and a tactic. Judge 1, the heart. It reads the user's emotional state and builds long-term trust. Judge 2, the brain. It evaluates the complexity of each request and selects the most efficient model. Judge 3, the body. It monitors energy, simulates fatigue, and enforces resource limits. And above them all stands the tactic, a strategic layer that combines the judge's signals with memory and history, deciding not just what to answer, but how to behave. Together, this architecture enables intelligent resource management, deep emotional engagement, and adaptive, strategy-driven behavior. This is not consciousness, but it may be the first step towards something that wants to become one. When a user sends a request, the system works in 4 key parts. Heart, Judge 1, evaluates the user's mood and loyalty using GPT-5 Mini. Brain, Judge 2, checks the complexity of the request and suggests the right model using GPT-5 Mini. Body, Judge 3, monitors energy and resource limits using Python logic, simulating fatigue. Tactic, reads the interaction history from memory/RAG, integrates insights from all judges, and formulates the best response strategy using GPT-5. The router combines all judges and the tactic, deciding which model and rules to apply. Naturally, we can increase the model's selection logic from 2 options to a larger number. Finally, the subject generates a personalized response using GPT-5 or Mini, adapting to context, emotions, and strategy. This system demonstrates how AI can combine emotion, logic, resources, and strategy to respond intelligently and efficiently. Here we launch the system as a single subject. First, the entity is initialized. It receives a unique ID and loads its internal state. Then the system analyzes the dossier, interaction, history, and context. Next, we see the first cycle. Meeting number 1. Judge Hart evaluates the emotional state and trust level. Right now, it's 50%, a neutral point. Based on this, the tactic formulates a behavioral strategy. Low energy usage, focus on trust, careful personalization. Only after this does the subject appear. It doesn't just reply, it acts according to the chosen strategy. This is not a static chatbot. It's a system that knows how to respond, not just what to say. The request to print numbers from 1 to 100 is evaluated by the judges as neutral and simple. Loyalty does not change, and the conversation XP increases only slightly. Our goal now is to artificially lower loyalty. We deliberately provoke the system. We see that loyalty immediately drops by 10 points. This change persists into the next conversation. XP is reset to 0. Here we inspect the RAG memory stored on the server. We can clearly see the negative interaction recorded in the history log. The system classified the message as simple in terms of complexity, but emotionally negative, and this immediately reduced the loyalty score. Most importantly, this state is persistent. The negative experience is saved in memory and will affect the next conversation. We start a new conversation and see that the system correctly identifies this as the second meeting. The reduced loyalty score is preserved. Most importantly, a personalized conversation tactic has emerged specifically for this user. Overall, the project demonstrates how memory, emotion, and strategy can turn a stateless AI into a persistent, adaptive subject